Hi! Hello everyone and welcome! I'm Jaren and thank you for journeying with me to my healing. And I'm so happy to see you here. First of all, thank you to those who have sent me messages. Um, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all the words of encouragement, for the words of affirmation. Thank you just for all the love and support. Yes, my heart is full because of all those messages. And also, thank you to those who messaged me regarding my audio, those who has given me tips, and also would want to give me gifts. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you more. God bless you more. And I really hope to be able to improve all my videos each and every time I release it. And so that I'd be able to clearly send the message that I want to send. And lastly, thank you to all those who message me who has the same who is in the same journey with me, to those who has MG and also to those who cares for someone who has MG. Thank you so much for all your message. Your messages means a lot to me. You are the main reason why I do all these things, and your message and your affirmations just blesses me so much. And thank you. And know that I am also praying for you for your full healing. And yes, let's journey together. Also, last week, someone messaged me that I don't look like I have an MG. It looks like that I'm fully healed already. And yes, that's something to be thankful for. I guess that's something that I have learned through the years, how to be able to manage my symptoms. And that's what I want to share with you today. Are you ready? So, I'm sharing with you 5 things that is able to help me manage my symptoms. To 5 things that is able to manage my MG. First is mindset. Um, when I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease or with an MG, when the doctor actually confirmed that I have an MG and at the same time told me that I would be needing medication, a lifetime medication, in order for me to live a normal life. Of course, I felt devastated, but at the same time, it's also the day when I prayed and I declared to the Lord that I will be healed, that I would not be dependent to any drugs, to any medications, that I would, yes, be healthy and live happily. And yes, I think this mindset for me is my anchor. This belief, this is where I go back whenever I feel whenever I feel down. And also I think this is what pushes me and what inspires me to do the things that I do, to explore and to just to explore things that could help me in my healing process and in my healing journey. And also this mindset, I shared this with my holistic doctor. I told him that yes, I believe that I will be healed. And what he told me is something that I would never, ever forget in my journey. What he told me was, because of that belief, I am already 50% healed. And I'm just so grateful for that. Yes, I'm 50% healed and I'm already 100% to my full healing. And I'm just so excited for that. Number two. Number two is acceptance. With most illnesses or disease, there are a lot of changes that we encounter in our body, especially with MG. Our physical body is quite limited now. What we can do before, we won't be able to do now. And most often than not, we tend to compare. We tend to compare our life before compared to our life now. And when we do that, it causes a lot of frustrations, a lot of anxiety, and even anger. And all this causes a lot of stresses in our minds, which actually doesn't really help with our disease. In fact, stress is one of the number one causes of most illnesses. So if we keep on stressing ourselves, we're not really helping ourselves. And so this is where acceptance helps. Acceptance is basically looking things on a different perspective. Like, for example, yes, I'm not able to do this. Then what is my body telling me? Yes, I'm not able to do this. What are the other ways I could do in order for me to do this? So it's really like more of seeing things on a lighter, just on a different perspective. Um, just last week, a speaker, I heard this line said by a speaker. She is a special education teacher and advocate who helps kids with autism. And even she has sons who has autism also. And one of the things she said that helped her is also acceptance. And she said this beautifully, that acceptance is actually a start of a beautiful beginning. Yes, acceptance is the start of a beautiful beginning. And I just resonated with it because we're actually beginning. When I was diagnosed, it's actually a beginning of a new chapter in my life. And when I see that, when I accepted that, well, things became more easier. I'm not saying it's easy. It's just more easier and lighter. And it helps me to just go through life better. Number 3, prayer and meditation. Yes. Aside from the physical changes in our body, or aside from the physical discomfort that we have, is actually the emotional and mental struggle, the stresses that we create in our mind, the stresses that we have in our minds. And so, and also most of the time, it feels like people don't really understand us because they're not really going through what we're going through. And this is where prayer comes in. I believe this time in my life is a start of a new relationship with the Lord. This is the time when I just keep on praying and talking to Him. This is the time where I openly voice out all my frustrations to Him through prayer. I openly voiced out all my hopes and dreams to Him through prayer. And yes, prayer helps me a lot to be grounded and keep my emotions in check. And also, I combine prayer with meditation in order for me to be able to sit still and just listen to God's word, or if not, just listen to your breathing. There's something beautiful about being silent, just being still. Yes, it helps me lower down my anxiousness. Sometimes it's not easy to just meditate and sit down, and if that became too difficult, just breathe. Just do some deep breathing in order for you to relax your body, to relax your mind. If don't think of it that it's difficult, I cannot meditate. Just breathe. And so I'm inviting you to just close your eyes, sit still and breathe. Breathe in and breathe out God's love for you. Number 4, move. Yes, you heard that right. Move. With MG or with myasthenia gravis, I believe you've heard doctor said that we're not allowed to do any exercise at all. And so I asked permission from my neurologist if I could do some very light exercise like walking, and she gave me a go with caution, of course. Um, for me, exercise and moving lets my blood flow keep running, keep circulating. And also, exercise releases happy hormones. And so that's something that could help you. When you choose an exercise, choose something that would make you happy. It wouldn't make sense. It doesn't make sense if you exercise and you feel grumpy and you feel grumpy doing it. It won't really help you at all. If it feels like an obligation, then don't do it. Do something that makes you happy. I do a lot of walking, and usually I time my walk before sunset, so that during my walk, I'd be able to see the sunset. It's just so fascinating to see how the light changes, the sky changes. So it's like um, seeing a beautiful canvas every day, and just being grateful to see the beauty of God's creation. And that's something that makes me happy, and something that helps me. And also, I do yoga. Yoga for me is like a form of a prayer for me. And yes, little by little, I tend to increase my exercise. But mind you, also, please remember that when you exercise, always listen to your body. That's tip number 5. Listen to your body. One good thing that my previous neurologist has actually told me to do was to keep a journal. To keep a journal of all my activities, all the things that I ate, all the things that I do, all the supplements that I take, all the medications that I take, at what time. So basically everything, I'll journal my day. And also I'll journal what time did I feel something. If I felt weak at a certain time, I also need to put that in my journal. Basically journaling the things that I do, it helped me because I'm able to review. The objective for that journal was to be able to assess really my medication, if it's helping, if it would be time to increase my medication or not, and yes, or if my body reacts to certain food also, that's helpful. And also journaling, when you look at it, it's like analyzing it on a third party. So it's something that you can look at objectively. And also, whenever you go to the doctor, most of the time they ask you, right, how you felt, whether the medication was okay for you. And sometimes our memory, like now, my memory, I cannot remember the word that I want to say. Yes. Sometimes our memory betrays us. So, keeping a journal is looking things objectively, and also checking and rechecking, adjusting along the way. This one, I'm still doing this up to now. Less for journaling, but I still adjust to my body. If I feel I'm overworked, or if I feel that I need to rest, I do it. I rest. And also, yes, one thing also that I want to repeat that I've said previously was yes, if you're having difficulty swallowing, it's your body telling you that it won't be able to process the food. So please do not eat or drink anything. Maybe what you could do is time your medications. So that's when the journaling helps. Time your medication in a way that you'd have energy after, so that you'd be able to eat. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. Listen to your body. It God has made us a wonderful body that gives us signals whenever we need to rest. So yes, just listen. So again, 5 things that I do. One is my mindset. I believe that I am already healed. I believe that I will be healed. Number 2 is acceptance. Again, acceptance is the start of a beautiful beginning. Look at things on a new perspective. Number 3, pray and meditate. Yes, give your time to the Lord and just relax, breathe. Number 4, move. Just keep on moving. Do something that makes you happy. Release those happy hormones. And number 5, of course, listen to your body. Yes, that's it. I hope this helps. And yes, those are the things that I do, and I still do these things up to now. I hope this would help you. Again, pick the things that would help you. If there are some things that you think that won't work for you, then it's okay. You know your body more. So yes, we have different types of body, and just do something. Do the thing that works for you, and if it doesn't work for you, then stop it. And also, maybe you could, if there are other things that you could share, that you're doing that's helping you in your journey to healing, maybe you could type in the comment, and let's help each other out. All right. Okay, thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. May aso.